I'd like to present to you a project that has been worked by the group of the progressive intellectuals in the South-South People Solidarity Network. And based on that research, we organized a roundtable meeting in Hanoi last year, and it was participated in the process of research as well as in the discussions, scholars from Vietnam, India, Bangladesh, Philippines, Indonesia, Egypt, South Africa, Nigeria, and Russia. So that is one of the projects of the South-South Solidarity Network. We were assigned to have a substantial debate, look, analysis on the issue of democracy today, in order to see what is the contradiction and what should be an alternative proposal. So I would like to report to you briefly about the result of these discussions that we had. Of course, it is not easy because we had the 3 days discussion, and now I'm trying to present it in 20 minutes. Can you hear me well? Sorry. So we first ask ourselves, what is democracy? So up to today, the criteria for democracy has been presented and commonly somehow acknowledged, consists of certain formula, which is a multi-partism, which is free election, which is free speech, free press, etc. When we look at around the world, we found that such formula has been overwhelmingly in all places, but still something is missing. With that formula, US considered to be a kind of champion in democracy, and Bush gave himself the mandate to expand democracy over the world. India considered as the largest democracy, but for nearly 60 years after independence, we have caste system, we have 300 million of people living in misery and in marginalized. In case of Asia, in ASEAN, Philippines is perceived as the kind of most democratic according to those criteria in ASEAN. But their people, after the dictatorship regime, have chronic dissatisfaction, frustration with all the regimes that they frequently elected. And the power remained within the circle of the elite that has been aggravating exploitation of people in the society. All those formula are applied, but why democracy did not work? At the discussion, we realized that what was wrong is that we look at democracy only the point of view of formula, of the form, of the techniques, but we ignore the essence of democracy, the substance of democracy. And democracy and real meaning means power of people. Does its form applied and brought real power of people in the different societies? Three questions has to be addressed. Who owns the power of power means? How power is being used, and for whose interest it works for? We continue to have illusion when we do not look through those three key lenses, all the instruments that has been presented as component or factor of democratic system. Nothing is neutral in the society with class contributions. There is no neutral state. State governed by laws is a good law, but laws serving whose interest is more important. Whose state? Etc. So we think that it is essential for the social movement to have a deep look at all democratic setup in the essence of democracy in a substantive way, to go beyond of the blueprint and the formula which has been introduced. So what is wrong in the current setup? So multi-partyism. This is approach of quantitative approach without qualitative analysis, because there are very different parties. The parties which formed by the elite working mainly in legislation or working mainly in the election campaign, very different from people's rooted political party which work daily with the masses, which take care of everyday problem of the people of society. Then in the many multi-party system, we have situations that the choice of people are limited. It became a kind of two-party system. And those two parties all belong to one class. So multi-partyism has been seen differently. Election, free election. Everybody has the right to vote. What happened when people after election then also frustrated? The people in Italy defeated Berlusconi in previous election, so they elected the left. In a couple of years, they re-elected Berlusconi. No much choice, real choice. There is possibility to replace president, prime minister, and even the cabinet, to change the leadership. There is a way. But it seems that there is no way to change real life of people. In many cases of the elections, money plays a significant, sometimes decisive role. Election campaigns became more and more costly. And all of these techniques of election has turned to the situations that if you do not have strong financial resources, you have the right to contest, but you will never be a real candidate to be considered. So it means that the choice of people are limited within those who are rich or backed by the rich.